Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tamika. This is going to be the reading for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. This is your March 2020 self-care reading. I've already laid the cards out here. The spread is facing you. It's read top to bottom and right to left. I'm using the Neo Tarot for the main part of the reading, which I'm using for all the signs. And I've been using the Sacred Traveler Oracle by Denise Lynn for the signs. I think I've recorded 4 videos or 5, I can't remember so far. But then when I was meditating upon your energy, Capricorn, I was called to use a different Oracle deck. So for you, I've used the Goddess Guidance Oracle. So let's get into it. Also, while I was shuffling, I saw the Devil in reverse, which, as we know, can be your energy. I feel like it's a good thing for you, though. I feel like you're really cutting out. There's a lot of Swords energy here. Negative or toxic associations, behaviors, habits, thought patterns, that kind of thing. I also saw the 10 of Cups. So I feel like for a lot of you, you are either going to be meeting someone or being presented with some sort of opportunity for a really promising relationship or partnership here. Okay, it doesn't have to necessarily be romantic, but that is mostly the vibe that I'm getting. But it could be, friendship, family related, work related, that kind of thing. What else did I see while I was shuffling? I saw the 5 of Cups reverse, okay, which is good energy to have reversed. 5 of Cups often talks about looking back on the past with regret, with guilt, okay, to the detriment of looking forward to the future, which is usually has the two additional cups in the more future facing placement on the card. And I feel like that's really more of what you're moving into. You're no longer focusing on things or people that didn't work out in the past. You're really laser sharp focused on what you're going into in the future. So it feels really good, Capricorn. Okay, so starting off your reading, you have the Ace of Swords. This is talking about following your truth, speaking your truth, really honoring your truth, right? Cutting out anything that's ancillary, literally anyone that no longer quote unquote serves you, okay? Anything that anything that doesn't speak to your vibe anymore, okay? Or it just doesn't feel like it resonates with your soul anymore. I feel like you're really getting rid of that. It feels like a very sort of mental exercise here with that Swords energy, okay, coming out. I really like it. It's also reminding me of like, because I'm seeing there's a lot of King and Queen energy coming in here, as you'll see towards the end of the reading especially, but I also saw that during the shuffle. It's like keeping your place on the throne and keeping your crown on your head and not letting anything sort of knock you off of that or knock your crown off your head, metaphorically speaking, right? Okay. So the next card that you have, this is the self-care strategy to try in this reading, is the 4 of Pentacles. So I'll read the self-care tip from the book just for this card. If you happen to book this type of reading with me as a personal reading, we do get into all the self-care tips for all the cards that come up, and we also clarify. It's a much longer reading. But anyway, 4 of Pentacles, this is talking about saving, okay? So we know Pentacles is this earth energy, so it's your energy here, Capricorn. Who did I get this for last night? I can't remember, but it could be both saving in a sort of monetary sense, or more so to that Ace of Swords energy, also just preserving your energy and not overextending yourself to people, places, and things, again, that no longer serve you or, resonate with you. I'm also getting off of this card, it's like you're, by either monetarily saving and or energetically, quote unquote, saving, it's really helping you to build a solid and stable foundation for yourself. So let's take a look at the self-care tip, and then I'll move on with the reading. Whoops, where is it here? Okay, so self-care is the flip side of service, but both are important. What do you spend the most time on, self-care or service? If you want to do more service, research a course you believe in and see if research a cause that you believe in and see if a local nonprofit or charity needs your help. Nourish your spirit by helping others to nourish theirs. Then practice self-care. Ooh, I really like that tip. So, it's Friday, so the weekend is coming up. If you're watching this on the day that I release it, Great time to sort of volunteer. I know for me, like I've been trying to get rid of things. So I had like a clothing swap come across my radar that I definitely plan to donate a bunch of items to, and then indulging in a little bit of self-care, whatever that means for you. It could be go out and getting some type of service, a massage or manicure, pedicure, even you men, right? Or anything like that. It doesn't even have to necessarily be something that you pay for. It could be just deciding that, you're going to dedicate all of Sunday to just you and doing things that you love in your home, cleaning, creating, whatever really sort of speaks to your self-care practices, employing that after you have provided service to other people. I feel like that's a really good way to reward yourself. I like that self-care tip coming up for y'all. So what's coming up next in the third position is the Knight of Cups, and this is what quote unquote might be stopping you here, okay? I'm definitely picking up on a lot of water energy. We have the Chariot here at the bottom of the deck that you can see, which can represent the sign of Cancer. We have the King of Cups coming up at the end of the reading, can also represent Cancer, but also Pisces or Scorpio, but more so I'm getting Cancer off of this card. And I'm associating this a little bit with the Knight of Cups. So this may be a personal progression for you, or again, this may be someone that you're dealing with, a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio person. I feel like either you or someone else is waiting to make a move, okay, to come in and make some it could be an apology here, right, for something that happened in the past, but it could also be an offer or an opportunity for something new in the future, or moving forward into something that really speaks to your passions and to your soul. There's a lot of water energy coming up. I think I already said that, but I want to reiterate. A lot of water energy coming up for you Capricorns, and we are in Pisces season, which is a water sign, right? We're in Mercury retrograde in Pisces, which is really asking us to deep dive and introspect about who we are, what we feel, and then therefore how that manifests externally in terms of who we are around, what activities we're engaging in, etc. And you'll see in your oracle guidance, you have more guidance to sort of connect with the water element and with your own emotions and with your own feelings. I feel like that's what may be stopping you here is, it could be that you're making, head over heart decisions here. And if so, there's a need for balance. I did see the Justice card while I was shuffling as well, okay? The next card that you have coming up is the Queen of Wands. This is saying how to address this. This Queen of Wands energy, right? Wands energy is fire energy, so it's action oriented. Could represent an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius person that you're dealing with, or you may have those signs prominently in your own chart. But this is about taking action, okay? And to me, this, with all the other cards that are here, it's about taking action on your passions, and again, cutting out anything that's ancillary to that, and really being, again, laser sharp focused on where it is that you want to go, with whom, and what you're doing along that path, okay? I'm trying to just see if I get any other, you might be indulging in, not indulging, but to the point of the self-care strategy to try, right? Providing service and then self-care. I'm seeing a lot of like beautification. Okay. So maybe you're doing something with your hair or just your appearance, your clothes, how it is that you're dressing and going out into the world. A little bit of what I'm picking up here as well. The Queen of Wands can sometimes be considered, not so much on this card, but it's kind of considered a very sexy energy. That I feel like practicing self-care does make you feel a little bit sexy. So I like that. The next card that you have coming up, which is talking about the benefit of addressing this, right? The benefit of taking action on what is important to you and what really speaks to you, and conserving your energy from anything else, right? That leads to the King of Swords. It's a very decisive, clear-cut energy. He doesn't really, he or she, right? Because the energies are non-gendered, but I'm just going off of the figure on the card. He's very no nonsense, very clear and direct. Again, can represent air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I'm also getting, so again, could be someone you're dealing with, or could be element and signs in your chart as well. But I'm feeling like there's definitely a cutting out of a person or a situation, okay? Either you or someone else is doing that as well, okay? Not necessarily to you, but maybe that's just sort of the energy that they're in right now. I really like this. It feels very confident, very decisive, okay? kind of like I'm almost feeling like a leveling up or like a bossing up energy as we close out this reading here. Really nice. And then the final outcome card that you have is the King of Cups, okay? Really being in touch with your emotions, which is what we were talking about. I feel like that's a little bit of what you're working through right now, Capricorn. You guys have had, even though I feel like your readings have been, at least the ones that I've been doing for January and March, felt very positive overall, and this one does as well. But just colloquially speaking, I feel like the Capricorn collective has been going through a lot for several months now. And I feel like a lot of that was just dredging up a lot of subconscious, shadowy stuff that you needed to address and release. And then that allows you to really be in the more positive aspects of your sign as opposed to the more shadowy well, let me say this. We always have to embrace our shadow, right? But it's more about how you internalize things, and then as well as how externally you sort of appear in the world is a little bit of what I'm getting here, okay? So yes, right, the end of the reading, connecting with your emotions, with your water energy, and being really, again, strong and confident in that here with the King of Cups. There is a slight caveat here. Sometimes the King of Cups can be considered like a little bit like a man alone on an island, and it looks like that a little bit on the card. So that's just something to be aware of here. Granted, obviously, with all the swords energy, like I said, you may be cutting out a lot of people, places, and things, but just make sure that you're still maintaining, you know, your close group of friends or confidants, whatever, family members that you can sort of go to and lean on for support. One additional note with the Chariot card, which as I mentioned can be Cancer energy, this could definitely indicate some type of move or traveling, okay, like relocating either your home or for work purposes, as well as traveling. I'm getting traveling over water specifically. Let's see, there's something here about that crescent moon there over her heart. This might be related to some new moon intentions that you set just following the new moon that we just had in Pisces, okay? Even if it was whether you did it consciously or not, or it could be some type of developments coming up with the next new moon that we will have in Aries, I believe, next month. So for your oracle guidance, again, I was drawn specifically to use the Goddess Guidance Oracle for you Capricorns, and you got Yemaya, which is a water goddess. Okay, it says golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them, okay? Let me just go to the book and then I'll close out the reading. Get down, Zeusy. My dog is inquiring as to what we're doing up here. All right, so like the ocean, life moves in waves and tides. Timing is everything. So when an opportunity presents itself, you must dive in at the moment. Again, that water imagery and motifs coming out a lot for y'all. Everything that you've done to prepare yourself will accompany you. Yet if you hesitate or procrastinate, another opportunity will surely come along, just as the tides wash in and out continuously. Like the ocean, life is rich with variety and beauty. Enjoy experiencing its various rhythms and allow all doubts to be washed away. It says other meanings of this card, don't hesitate. This is the right thing to do. Okay, so if you've been thinking about doing something, I guess the answer is yes. Your prayers are being answered. Get ready for a big happy change. Celebrate your success. Know that you're qualified and ready for this new opportunity. And then it says about Yemaya, the goddess. She's an African and Brazilian goddess who's credited with creating the sea. Every December 31st, people in Brazil celebrate Yemaya by casting white flowers and miniature boats upon the sea waters. You can work with Yemaya by putting a tiny boat into the water and asking her for a wish. If Yemaya grants your wish, her waves will swallow the miniature boat. And if she denies the wish, the boat will wash up to shore. Since the sea is the root of earth life, Yemaya's connection to it make her a very powerful and nurturing mother goddess. She's a protector, supplier, and one who grants wishes. And that reminds me, I did see the Queen of Pentacles for you as well, just before I cut the deck and laid out this spread, okay? So Queen of Pentacles, again, Pentacles, your energy, earth energy, speaking to your grounding, but Queen of Pentacles is a nurturing queen. She's a mothering queen, okay? So again, feeling really, really good energy for you here, Capricorns, for the month of March. If you like this video, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. Again, you can book this reading as a personal reading with me, and we'll go into a lot more detail. And in either case, I hope to see you in the next reading. Thanks for watching. Bye.